Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. All of you open your textbook, page number 73. Today, let us learn our new poem, Nature's Friend, which is written by W.H. Davis. W.H. Davis, William Henry Davis, was from United Kingdom. He was a poet, writer and tramp. Tramp means a person who travels from place to place on foot in search of work or as a beggar. He wrote poems on nature, begging and the life of tramp. So children, before going through the poem, let us see the pre-reading task. There are lot of lovely things in this world. In this world, there are many beautiful and lovely things, children. They make us happy. The beautiful and lovely things make us happy. Especially children like you. Even children like you make us very happy. Some of the beautiful things are a garden, birds, flowers, animals, especially pets. So there are many things which make us happy. You have to discuss with your parents and write about or discuss about two things that you love the most. So now let us go through the poem, children. Say what you like, all things love me. I pick no flowers that wins the bee. The summer's moths think my hand won to touch their wings with wind and sun. The garden mouse comes near to play. Indeed, he turns his eyes away. The wren knows well I rob no nest. When I look in, she still will rest. The hedge stops cows, or they would come after my voice right to my home. The horse can tell straight from my lip, my hand could not hold any whip. Say what you like, all things love me, horse, cow and mouse, bird, moth and bee, by W.H. Davis. So, children, in the first stanza, say what you like, all things love me. I pick no flowers that wins the bee. It means that here the poet is addressing the readers. He is telling us that, and also he is proudly announcing that whatever we may think of him or say about him, he knows that all the things love him, because he does not pick any flowers that attracts the bee. So you all know that bees disconnector from the flowers. Yes or no, children? So the poet, he does not pick any flowers. So he is telling that all the things love him. So we'll go for the second stanza. The summer's moths think my hand won to touch their wings with wind and sun. In the second stanza also, the poet is telling that the summer's moth means large winged insect, chitte. Okay, children? Chitte. So he is telling that the summer's moths are not afraid him, and also they do not fly away by at him. They think that his hands are like the wind and the sun that gently carries their wings. So, the wind and the sun, they gently care the wings of the moth. So, the poet, he is thinking that even the summer's moth are not scared of him. They think that his hands care the moths like wind and sun. So, in the third stanza, children, the garden mouse comes near to play. Indeed, he turns his eyes away. So, in this stanza, the poet is telling that the garden mouse is daring enough. It has very much dare. It is courageous enough to come near the poet to play. But also, what the mouse is doing? Indeed, he turns his eyes away. Means, but also it is careful about the poet. Though courageously it is coming near him to play, because it knows that the poet will not harm him. Though it knows that the poet doesn't harm him, but also what it is doing? It is what? Cautious of him. It is careful of him also. In the next stanza, children, the wren knows well I rob no nest. When I look in, she still will rest. So, the wren means a small brown bird, children. So, the small bird, it is familiar with the poet. It knows the poet very well. So, it does not flutter. It does not fly in anxiety. Okay, it doesn't fly in anxiety because it knows that the poet is not robbing its nest. He will not rob its nest or eggs. Okay, the poet will not steal her eggs or nest. So, what it is doing? It is taking rest in the nest, though the poet is looking in the nest. So, next we'll go for the fifth stanza, children. The hedge stops cows, or they would come after my voice right to my home. So, hedge means what? A line of bushes planted along the edge of the lawn in front of the poet's house. Means bailey, children. Okay. So, the hedge which is in front of the poet's house stops the cows. Okay. Stops the cows. So, even the cows are very friendly with the poet. Okay, children? Even the cows are very friendly with the poet. So, when they hear the poet's voice, they would come near him. But what makes them to stop? The hedge. Okay, ಬೇಲಿ. ಸೊ ಪೋಯೆಟ್ಟನ ಮನೆ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಬೇಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಸೊ ಆ ಬೇಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್ ದ ಕೌಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಹಿಸ್ house. Okay, children? So, next stanza, children. The horse can tell straight from my lip, my hand could not hold any whip. So, he is telling that the poet is whip means chauti. Okay, chauti. So he is proudly telling that the horses of his knows that he doesn't hold a whip in his hand. The horses know that he is not cruel. So okay, he is not cruel. Understood, children? So next we'll go for the next stanza, that is last stanza. Say what you like, all things love me, horse, cow and mouse, bird, moth and bee. So at last the poet is telling the readers that whatever people may think or say, all things like horse, cow, mouse, bird, moth and bees love the poet because he is a true nature lover. So as a poet, he is a true nature lover. He loves all the animals, birds, insects and everything. And also the birds, insects, animals, they know that the poet loves them, so they are not afraid when he goes near them. I hope you have understood the poem, children. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.